obviously not going to matter in a balance-wise in a mirror matchup, but this is one of those maps with a little bit of cliff face to mess with.
Yeah, it's good for Blink. It's good. It's great for Blink. And Pezz might open like he did last game. And I honestly think Frustration is going to do his DT expand. It's his build that he does in PvP. It doesn't matter if people know he's going to do it. He can still force a long game like that. He's had a really good win rate with it in groups, and I think he's going to go for it. And I'm pretty sure Pezz should be able to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, he's on the ball with the DTs. He was defending so well against them.
Man, I want to see how many DTs were lost last game.
I think at the end of this series, I would love for our analysis to be of game number 2 and see how many DTs died and how much resources he actually lost with those DTs at the end of that game.
That was insane.
He must have made 40.
I think more.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think more.
Yeah. That's incredible. Anyway, let's cut into the game, guys. This incredible series coming to a head in game number 3 between these great players. Let's introduce our first Protoss warrior in the top left here, all the way from Perth. Make some noise for Frustration! And in the southernmost position here, spawning here with an incredible game number 2 from Silicon Sports. Give it up for Divine Pezz! I think a bit of faith from the crowd did get that divine power back in that game number 2 for sure.
For anyone who prayed out there, Pezz answered.
He did. He always delivers. Except for that one time.
Let's not talk about that.
And so, merry-go-round. Is this do you know if being his teammate and all, and talk to him for a bit, is Pezz a proxier on this map?
No.
Obviously not gateways at this point, but Stargate or anything like that?
Look, we actually talked about Proxy Stargate before the series, and we're quite good friends with Hitman, the notorious cheeser.
Oh, yeah.
And Hitman's taught me quite a few PvP cheeses, and one of them is a very, very early Proxy Void Ray where you follow up with 2 Stalkers, and it just straight up beats Frustration's go-to PvP build, which is that DT expand, because Frustration skips the Mothership Core for a Twilight Council. And we were trying to find the build order in my notebook, but unfortunately I didn't have it written down, and Pezz was going to do it against Frustration. But unfortunately, he doesn't have it, so I'm 100% sure we won't see that Proxy Stargate. But it is quite a good build against Frustration. I can't even talk, I'm so nervous right now.
Obviously, a lot of feelings for your teammate here. You really want this. This is the championship bracket now, guys, so every player right now is in the money. Top 8 is money.
Yeah, minimum 250.
That's right. And they're working their way up, so that is Sick Bank from ACL Sydney. What a great tournament so far.
Yeah, shout out to Blizzard ANZ. For
PJ, if you're in the crowd and you're taking your sweet time away from that Play Hearthstone area, much love to you, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and everyone else at Blizzard as well for everything. Making such a game. You know?
That's right. There's been some pretty interesting cheerfuls in the crowd as well.
Man, did you see... I don't want to be biased here or anything, but did you see Resin's cheerfuls of all the Silicon Sports players?
I saw Kezz's and thought that was pretty hype. Dude. The Hulk one. That was nice.
He made one for Pezz that was like Divine Pezz, and it was an angel with Protoss symbols as wings.
Yeah.
And it was pretty sick. So good.
Both players, Twilight Council. Not a surprise to see this from Frustration, and Pezz does like Blink. And as we mentioned, a good map for it. Pezz, so he's probably going to go Blink while Frustration does his DT expand.
You know, Pezz's Twilight Council... is exactly the same as last game, and it worked out really well last game. Frustration made the best of a bad situation with his build. I don't know if you remember, early on in the game, he had a DT hitting the Nexus for the natural, and he pulled a DT into the main. That was a really nice move from Frustration, getting the most done. And, whoa.
Stargates.
He cancelled the Twilight.
Wow, Frustration.
And Pezz is going DTs. This is Bizarro World.
Wow. Okay, so, Oracles obviously can detect, so this will be good for Frustration if he has an Oracle in position. The Oracle could very well be very out of position, considering it's here to be offensive, not defensive. So.
Oracles are amazing against DT builds.
Yes.
They are very, very good against DT builds, and I'm pretty sure...
Pezz has made... He's making a Stalker. He made a Stalker.
One's not enough.
Stopped. So one will lose. With the Mothership Core, you can Photon Overcharge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's going to have Photon Overcharge. That's a really good point. And that's something that Frustration's DT build doesn't have, because he gets that, like I said earlier, gets a Twilight Council early in favor of that over a Mothership Core.
Yep.
So Pezz, he's going to have to Nexus Cannon and just run those probes around, do like a merry-go-round around his Nexus. No pun intended. Yeah, I was intended.
Oh, man. And the Pylon block from Pezz as well, and the Natural of Frustration being very bold indeed. Oracle number 1 about to pop here for Frustration.
And we're going to see DTs come in. to his base very soon, and the Oracle's going to be out of position, but Frustration has a Robo on the way. Can this Oracle get any damage done?
The Stalker's coming back in time, heading to the mineral line. The Mothership Core does have enough Photon Overcharge, and he'll need it if he wants to hold this.
Bang.
Bam! And here comes the DT.
Oh, it's going to get damage.
Oh, yes. Probe's going down.
He needs to focus fire.
Yeah, he accidentally hit his Zealot there. 2 probes going down. He's got 2 DTs. Oh my god, he's DTing the D-tier. Oracle coming back here for the detection. There it is. But he's pulled all the probes out.
Yeah, this is a lot of mining time lost. And, whoa, he saved the DT.
Yes, he has. He split 2 up, and this is
2
very
probes at the
frustration.
top.
Oh my god, so nice
Wow.
from Pezz. And this DT can actually leave. Oh no, it's actually attacked there.
And then he's going to go in the mineral line with the other one.
Yes, he is. Another probe going to die.
Wow.
A second probe. Trying to get to the gas to save itself. Pulling back now. The DT does die. 6 probe kills all in all.
But look at the probe count. It's 29 to 19, and
That's
he has
amazing.
a Nexus.
At 7 minutes 30 to be up by 10 probes is incredible.
But
This Oracle might try and fix that, though.
This is what Frustration needs to do. This is do or die for Frustration. He has to get probe damage. He's down a Nexus and probes, and he has no
He's patrolling
tech
at the
to
natural.
push.
Now he's moving up there. There was a probe transfer that he missed.
Oh.
Coming back now into the main. 2 Stalkers in here. That's enough. But he's going to catch a few of these probes as they move.
Oh.
Oh. Not enough energy.
Yeah, good call.
Good call. You should be up here casting instead of me.
Who was that?
Jeez, man. So this Stargate pretty much negated completely by Pezz.
Yeah,
he's done
beautiful.
well.
And he's so ahead right now.
Oh, it's... Yeah.
I get nervous because Pezz, when he knows he's ahead, does some silly
get
things
further ahead?
sometimes. He doesn't listen to Artosis,
He
man.
doesn't listen. Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's not how you win games.
Trying really hard not to be biased here.
Hopefully Artosis is
Not
you know,
playing.
sitting in his hotel in Valencia and just sort of going like, I really think that Frustration is going to win this game.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yep. But as a member of the Nerd Police with Artosis,
All right, so we
silent
got
brag.
Silent brag. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so the Oracle, the Observer. Sorry, but he wishes that it was an Oracle. Looking for a little bit of an opening here into the main, but being very careful, keeping an eye on that. Frustration making some Void Rays here.
Oh, this is smart.
Yeah, so making do with what he can. So this Stargate not completely negated after all. He can recover here.
And you know what sucks against Void Rays? Immortals.
Yes, can confirm that Immortals are not so great at hitting Void Rays until it's Legacy of the Void and they have that upgrade where they can lay on their backs and shoot up.
This is a... Let's not joke about these things. This is potentially game-ending here with this push from Frustration. This is it.
So smart.
And Pezz doesn't know about it either. And
now it has energy. Coming in here
if
for
he
a
can
few
force
probes.
a Nexus Cannon, this is huge too.
Yeah,
and
he does force it. Very nicely played here from Frustration.
And
getting probe kills.
Does Pezz have anything to shoot up?
He has some Stalkers in the mineral line, but not that many.
How many gateways?
3. He's warping in another 3. There we go.
And did he see it? What? He pulled out of his... Oh, he saw no natural. Oh, so smart from Pezz.
So he's found the Void Rays?
Yeah, he hallucinated and saw no natural, and he just knows that the only the only all-in Frustration can do right now is Void Rays, and he's force
fielded him into the main.
That's fine.
This Nexus is going down because he's only on one base anyway.
That's fine for Pezz. He knows he has 20 more probes than Frustration, but Frustration's going to contain him. This is beautiful.
Ooh,
The DTs.
the DTs petrify. Oh. They're going to have to come up here at some point, and Pezz is waiting for him. Oh, if you can get that Observer, that'd be nice.
Oh, there's
one here back at home. Yep, that's enough.
Oh man. Oh man.
Well, this game's intense. Okay, we got to start talking about stuff. We need to start casting the game now.
And he's going to bust down the ramp with an Archon using 2 DTs that he warped in. Such good thinking on the fly from Pezz. But I don't know if he can actually go down there against 3 Void Rays. How many Stalkers does he have? That's not many. If there's good focus fire on the Stalkers from Void Rays...
He's identified this and dropping an extra couple gateways. Time Warp would be pretty...
Oh, devastating.
Yeah. Needs to be careful here. That's a full energy Mothership Core. Recall is available as well if things get dicey.
Pezz needs to recognize that, okay, he can have that early Nexus, but I'm still up like 10 probes right now. If I get mine a bit later, that's fine.
Yeah, you can saturate it much quicker.
Yeah.
Mothership Core going in deep.
Ooh.
Oh, taking a little bit of shield damage, no big deal.
Pezz is making Archons, and Archons are really good against
and also if he gets force field, the Archon will break the force field.
Yeah, it's really smart play from Pezz, and I think this is time for Frustration to go home.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't committed enough to be able to contain him completely. He is still warping in. He's putting a lot of units in here, but all he wanted really was to get that Nexus up, and now it is.
Oh, good game sense for Frustration.
Yeah, pulling back here. And this means Pezz can take that Nexus now, once he's feeling pretty safe, which I'm sure he is. And then he's going to saturate that with that extra probes. He's still up 7 probes. He was up 10, but Frustration's catching up now.
Yeah, and I think it'll even out unless Frustration gets supply blocked like that.
Frustration's dropping a Forge.
Yeah, that's a pretty big supply block for Frustration, actually. Pezz might actually...
Oh, wow, yeah. Two pylons at once going down here to make up for it.
And he needs to get probes out, too, so this is a pretty big deal right now. And Pezz is being the one who's getting pretty cute with his DT warp-ins.
Yeah, he's being a little bit of a cutesy-wootsy with his DTs. Yeah. Just keep warping into that pylon there to the top. And see what he can get done with that.
And Pezz isn't actually making any more probes, so he's pretty happy on 37 right now. It's definitely the right move, as he's down on army supply. Oh, this is smart.
Well, yeah.
He's going to go fly in with those Void Rays and then try and recall.
Does he have the Mothership Core with those Void Rays?
Yep.
Yes, he does. Yeah, that's probably the plan. Going to do some damage in the main.
Yeah, and if he can pick off like a gateway, that's totally worth it. A pylon, worth it. All you're trading is energy.
Free damage is free damage, man.
But he is showing that he's got 4 Void Rays, so it's a bit of a tell.
Oracle as well. He can pull him into the main to defend while the Oracle heads to the natural. Pretty smart play from Frustration. Here come the Voids.
Oh, nice reaction.
Oh, the Mothership Core that's taken down, but she's already overcharged the Nexus, and that was her job to begin with. Twilight Council's about to go down. That Oracle is waiting for the natural to be emptied, and here it comes in.
Oh, but the probes are running away already.
Oh, just off time there.
Yeah, really nice reaction from Pezz, but oh, he didn't get the Twilight Council.
Wow, so the Void Rays actually didn't do damage, but this Oracle, though, getting 5 probes.
Yeah, and that's definitely worth it. Now they're almost even. It's 2 probes up for Frustration.
Dropping that Colossus Den. Colossus going to be out reasonably shortly. He's ahead in terms of that regard, as far as tech goes.
Yeah, I think Frustration's actually ahead by quite a lot, apart from that upgrade advantage.
Yeah.
And compositionally, when he gets the Colossus out, then he's definitely ahead.
Yeah, he's up in probe count, army supply, everything looking pretty good for Frustration apart from that upgrade thing. And Colossus is about to finish, dropping those extra couple pylons. He is supply blocked again. Oof. Wow. That's the 3rd time that's happened this game, but it's not really affecting him heaps because he's still in a reasonably good spot.
Yeah. It's definitely something you don't want to happen in Game 3 when you're in a bracket.
He might actually start, he's been very, very confident this whole game, but anyway, let's hold that thought. Time warp going down. Nice time warp from Frustration as the Zealots coming in here to deal with it. Frustration's Void Rays at the back doing a lot of hurt as the time warps come down from both players. Archon's doing some hurt as well, soaking up so much of the Void Rays, and it's looking like the anti-air is starting to die here for Pezz. The Void Rays are still alive. He has more Immortals, yes, but he needs to deal with the Void Rays. A warp in of Stalkers getting the damage done. Can they take out the Voids? There's too many Immortals from Frustration, I feel. The DTs of Pezz warped in to defend, though, and he doesn't have detection.
Oh my god.
4 DTs going to chase him back. He
has an Oracle right there.
Oh, wow.
This was a game over if those DTs weren't there. That was it.
Yeah, absolutely. I was actually about to call GG
so
for Frustration
was I.
there. Yeah, I was so close. And he had the Oracle but didn't notice.
But this is still so bad for Pezz. He's down 20 supply.
Oh, DT of Pezz looked like it powered down that upgrade on the Forge. He needs to, yeah. He's down supply, you're absolutely right. And it's all army. Void Ray picked off though, that's going to help.
This could be a game of throws right now.
Yeah. What's the motto for the Game of Throws?
You either win or you die.
Well, you die and you die?
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice for this Oracle finally seeing that there is, in fact, it exists. And it's trying to kill some probes. Down it goes, though. Paid the iron price.
Yeah.
All 3 probes, though. Not really. How many kills did that Oracle get? Probably about 10 all up, I want to say. So it was definitely worth it.
And both players should be nearly mined out of their main, and that's definitely why those probes are down there. But I don't know if Pezz has enough to deal with the Void Rays. I mean, he has 3 Archons, but...
Archons, yeah.
All the high-tech units of Frustration lived, and it's gateway units against Immortals and Void Rays. This is tough to call right now.
And Pezz is making more Immortals as well. He's not really, for some reason, not heaps concerned with the fact that there are Void Rays here.
Yeah, and
he's going to just rely on Archons to deal with it by the looks of things.
And Frustration's actually got a Colossus on the way too, but I don't think it has range yet.
No, it definitely hasn't got the extended thermal lance yet. He's getting +1 armor though, so he's going to have 1-1.
This third Nexus from Frustration is definitely good. He's listening to Artosis and he's getting more ahead.
He is, yeah. There's no chance that Pezz is going to be out on the map right now. I mean, he does have the robot, he can make a warp prism, but he's so concerned with dealing with this this attack or this contain here at the front of his natural that he really wants everything back at home.
Yep. That's actually probably enough Archons now to deal with those Void Rays.
Warping in some more charge lots from that proxy pylon where the Stargate is, bringing in the Colossus, starting Thermal Lance now, and he's going to try and hit before Thermal Lance.
I'm not sure about this.
This is going to be pretty bold. A lot of the Archons are at the front. Charge goes down on the Void Rays. The Archons aren't target firing them just yet, dealing with the Zealots here. The Archons still alive, but they're starting to take hits. Pezz is retreating out of the force fields here, the time warps.
Pezz actually focused down the Observer then, and...
Yes, he did.
And Frustration has to get back.
And the Oracle is dead now, so he actually literally doesn't have detection.
Yeah. Jeez, this is such a tough game to call right now. Frustration just needs to sit back and max, I think, and Pezz can't get a third for a while.
Yeah, Frustration now, he's got a probe lead here. It's small, but the fact that he has a third is a pretty big deal. 44 to 42
Huge
probes.
Deal.
+2 for Pezz. Depowering that Stargate. Standard Thermal Lance going to finish in 10 seconds here. And +2, so Frustration is actually on his way to taking an upgrade lead as well as an army lead.
Pezz is actually ahead in army supply somehow.
But the Void Rays, the Void Rays are always going to be a problem until...
Sorry, I think the net worth of army supply is in favor of Frustration, even though the actual supply is ahead of Pezz.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a lot of Stalkers here and a lot of Zealots. And the Zealots going to be handy, on the ground, but there's Immortals for the Stalkers.
Pezz is going for it. Yeah. He knows.
Looks like he's going to try and hit through this natural. The proxy, the reinforcement pylon going down here for Pezz as he heads up into this naked opening. Frustration hallucinating some Archons at the front.
Nice.
And here we go, the big engagement here. Time warp going down, no Mothership Core from Pezz. Uh-oh. A lot of the Zealots getting taken down here. Warp in from the high ground. Oh, the force fields here to catch a couple of the units on the retreat. But Pezz is warping in some DTs.
Is there an observer?
No! There is no observer! The Archons are moving forward with the Stalkers. He didn't remake detection, and he's pushing it back.
Oh my god. Can he do it?
Can he do it? Will DTs be the MVP unit here for Pezz? He's just in range of the cannon detection now.
There's an observer on the way. He needs to go kill that third. Does he know about it? I don't think he knows about it. I don't think
he's actually seen the third, man. He hasn't done much scouting
at
all.
He knows, he knows.
Oh, he does know. He's going to head down there right now. These two Archons really need to catch up with the rest of the army as well. He doesn't want to lose any units.
Oh my god, this is close. 4 army supply different right now. He just needs to focus that and back up.
Yeah, needs to take it easy. Possibly look at a third of his own. Oh! It's getting low. Just has to leave those and be careful. And down it goes. And he's going to bug out of there. Mothership Core would be nice for a recall. The Void Ray is chasing a bit. Guardian Shield going down because why not Guardian Shield?
Oh my god, what a game.
Oh yeah.
Frustration instantly puts down a Nexus. And Pezz is expanding right now too.
Yep, so they're starting to even it out a little bit.
Is this game really going to even out again?
It's evening out again, man.
Oh my god, PvP.
Wow. Frustration though, taking that upgrade advantage now that +2's done. Frustration's dropping a Dark Shrine at 25 minutes.
You know what time it is, baby.
Minutes. That's like 20 minutes too late, man.
Yeah, but for Frustration.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be that time. So his favorite unit.
But he's up 10 army supply right now. Frustration, and he's ahead on probes. And I think his army is just better overall. He has Colossus. He's got as many Archon as Pezz do. He's got Immortals.
And he's going up to +3. Pezz really needs to think about his upgrades here.
Oh, Pezz needs to do this to get back in. Not do that, though.
No, that's not so good. But coming up here and getting that Nexus again.
Can he back
Trying
out
to target
after
it down. Oh, one Archon being mismicroed there at the top, and down he goes.
That's really bad for Pezz right now. He can't throw away units. He's just dropped more in army supply.
Yeah, that's a 300 gas unit right there. So,
but
Dark Shrine about to finish.
Frustration has +3 on the way as well.
That's another bad thing for Pezz here. It's actually a really tall order for Pezz to try and get the job done here, especially with Frustration in his position, warping in some Hard Templar, trying to save this Nexus.
And there's Colossus too.
Yeah. If Pezz can kill this Nexus and not take too much army damage, obviously he'd be in a good spot because he has a third of his own. But this is just a really tall order here for the Silicon Protoss.
Oh, man.
Oh, no! This concave of Frustration is so good against Pezz. Pezz is retreating. The pylon's actually not helping him out at all. The Archons are going down, and Frustration can actually just steamroll this. Pezz is going to be taken out by the looks of things. The DTs are trying to get it done. Does he have the... Where's the detection?
It's 67 armies for
GG, well played, and Gratz, Frustration, taking an incredible PvP series with a 2-1 there.
What a series.
What a series indeed.
That was insanely close.
That felt like it went for an hour and a half. Oh my god. All right, so that aside, us commentators are going to catch our breath a bit as we gear up for analysis here. And we'll cross over to Ellison on the stage with an interview with the winner, Frustration.
All right, guys, let's give it up. He continues his huge run. Give it up for Frustration! A huge play, man. How are you feeling at the moment? You look pumped.
I'm exhausted. Holy, I actually thought I was going to lose that game. I was actually miles behind at the start again. And then Void Rays, I thought, I seen someone the other day, some Protoss, I opened DTs and then they came Void Raid, rushed me and I died and I was like, oh, all right then. So then I saw DTs and I was like, Void Rays. And then I got my advantage back and then I kept losing battles because of DTs, so it was kind of a bit scary. But I'm happy I won.
Yeah, the casters were talking about the artosis theory, which is when you get ahead, you get more ahead. Was that part of your philosophy when you were playing?
Most definitely. I wasn't going to push that ramp. There was way too much. That's what Probe did to me, and that's why I lost. So I wasn't going to take that mistake.
Oh, I guess at least you didn't follow his other theory of the artosis. Good thing. And in that second game, that was just like really, really back and forth. Talk us through the second game. What was going through your mind for that? Like all the Colossus, like back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. I actually, I don't remember game 2 because that game was pretty crazy. But I think I was behind game 2 for most of it, and I just defended really well. After that first big engagement, I kind of had like 3 Colossus versus 3 Colossus. He had more of a bank. He had a 4th. So I think I was behind from there, but I think I took good engagements, and he took the victory. So good games.
All right, man. So how are you feeling for your chances now? Because you're on this massive tear at the moment. That's what 11-1 is your record at the moment. You haven't been dropped yet. So, you know, how are you feeling? Are you feeling like, because you were definitely the underdog a little bit. I mean, like you're teamless. You only just came back from a fairly long hiatus as well. What's your feelings now? You must be pretty psyched for it.
I'm actually quite happy to be in the round of 4 for the championship. I don't even think I was going to get championship bracket. Coming into, before I even flew into Sydney, I was thinking open bracket's so stacked, and then I got a lucky bracket for the open bracket. And then last night I was just thinking, thinking about the players I got in my group and just thinking how I would take them games, and it panned out pretty good. And beating Pezz now puts me in a round of 4, so 2 more to the finals. But let's focus on my next opponent, which will be either Igaz or Probe, so either another PvP or PvT.
Well, the PvP looks solid, and he continues his slaying of Silicon Esports. So let's give it up once more for Frustration! All right, I believe we're going to go to the caster's desk again for some more StarCraft. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I mean, wow, that game 2, we did want to see the DTs lost, and right now they're actually still scrubbing it because of how long that game went for. And you know, you got to scrub through that replay.
What's your guess?
Is anyone from the crowd want to take a guess here? I'm feeling like maybe 50.
Are we doing both combined? Just Frustration?
He definitely had more.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, definitely more. Maybe like between 4.
Say 40?
Yeah, you have to actually
right,
All right, so looks like we're just about finished scrubbing through this one. We'll have to have a look-see. All right, so this is that part of the game where, you know, we were kind of calling that he was definitely ahead there.
Yeah,
he had that +1 shield for his Archons, and he was, you know, we were saying at this point, Pezz can basically attack and win, and Frustration is sort of holding back.
We are very far off.
Yes, we're just getting through there. We did actually scrub to the end for some reason, and then it's into the game. So look at that, DT's lost here.
17.
17 lost? Really?
That's less than I thought.
That's like 30 less than I thought. That's amazing. DTs, man. And Pezz has actually lost 10.
It's going down.
Oh, there we go. It's more there. Yeah, so there's big... Pezz has basically won the game at this point.
Look at the Archons lost. Holy.
Wow, Archon's lost. Even Dwarfing DT's lost. Boy, were we looking at the wrong thing. Oh my god. That's incredible. And Pezz is the one that lost that many Archons, but
19.
didn't even make a difference. He, obviously that shield upgrade, the positioning, the fact that he
20,
had that fourth for
21.
longer. Who in the crowd got it right? Alicia won with 25 in the front row. Very nice. Internet cred and glory. As it went for length here, we had like a pretty good talk about what was going on in that one.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it kind of, game number 3 was one another one we could have talked about where it was sort of like Pezz was like you were saying he was ahead and looking really good at one point. Then
Didn't see the Void Rays.
yeah, a couple of blunders from both players. Frustration also forgetting about detection with that Oracle.
Yeah.
And, he could have actually won the game right there. I feel he did eventually anyway, but he could have with that. Detecting those DTs, which actually makes him retreat all the way to his natural.
Yeah, so any Protoss out there, if you want to win tournaments, make DTs and Void Rays.
You heard it here first, guys, from the Silicon Sports player Petrify.
Yep.
And it looks like we're going to have Igus playing Frustration next on stream, possibly.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough ask.
Whoa, guys, do not tune out. We're going to have a TVP of the ages here as Igus faces Frustration next on stream. Boy, am I excited. How are you feeling about that game, crowd? How are you feeling about that game, crowd? Yes, that's better. All right, Igus vs Frustration coming up next on the stream in ACL Sydney. Don't go away.